you to come in for a weight check. Head to the following waypoint and stop in the designated bay.
I've been loaded into the game for all of 10 seconds. Oh dear. Anyway. Well, where even was I? Hello there everyone, this is Mark III. Welcome back to Space Trucker, where I am being a very naughty boy and I've been told to go for a weight check. Apparently. Oh no. I'm sorry, I do have a case of the nerves going on as well, but it's like... what are you? Chemicals? Chemicals. Yeah, I do have a slight case of nerves going on because it's like, I was getting hesitant to actually come back into this one. You know? General goes about it. I will buy some stuff, but it's like, I do want to do this. Actually, wait. How am I doing for air filters? Don't need any more gas. Air filters? That's supposed to do one. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I mean, I did say that... 2 spares, I don't want any more. I did say that this would be a drop in and chill. So I'm trying to drop in and chill, but I've been called in for a weight inspection. So that's what I'm going to do. But I do apologise for it being so long. I did not plan to go so long between episodes. Let's just leave that be. So, yes. Hello once again, this is Matthew. Welcome back to Space Trucker, where I am a totally law-abiding citizen driving around. We are absolutely fine. I do not know where things are. This is why I was slightly nervous as well. It's like I'm forgetting my controls and things. There it is. Let me go, thank you. On the plus side, the fact I've forgotten stuff means I will probably... Where is the way station? Now that I've been pinged for that, where is the way station? Oh, wait, there we go. Right. Yeah, the fact that a couple of weeks since I last played will be... It increases the odds of something entertaining happening and me crashing into a rock. Wait, that's reverse. Or me accidentally going in backwards. That might also be a thing. But to be honest, with the series I want to be playing these last couple of weeks, but I've just not been doing it. This felt like the easier one to try and get back into. You know? Because I said there's no fixed release schedule for it, so... Can I get a belly cam, please? Oh, apparently not. But yeah, I've been wanting to continue this game more. I've been wanting to upload other stuff. I've been wanting to... Whoops. Reverse. I don't want to go in the wrong way. That would probably be a really bad idea. But it's just that for some reason this game and Frostpunk 2, the other one, that I wish I'd been playing more, but I've not been. It was just like... I got stuck in my head that I should be recording it all in one go, and then it was like I've not had many chances to try and do that. With the restrictions, or, well, I should actually say downright paranoia that I'm going to be causing bother to my neighbours if I record past a certain time. Or the fact that there's a shift coming up and so I need to wait for that. I'm not sure when the finish of the record time will be and I don't want to cut off halfway through. I'm going to have to get back into the old habit of partial recording and accept that I'm not going to be able to do the full thing sometimes.
Okay, once your truck is stationary, we can begin the scan.
Okay, well, I know I'm going to be underweight because I've not actually got cargo.
It shouldn't take more than a few seconds.
I've got no cargo, I should be absolutely fine.
Bad news. You're over the weight limit in this sector.
What?
Gonna ask you to surrender some of your goods until we can get a pass.
How? 306 out of... What? How? Oh, I was just trying to get back into this, and it's just like, why am I overweight? 106? I don't have that much on me. I'm just going to surrender the fuel. 120 kilograms of fuel. One I started with, one I salvaged. I'll get rid of that, but...
Think that's about it. You're free to go.
The hell? I was barely... I'm only really holding spare supplies and some tubs of clothing. That's it. What? You can tell I'm not too happy about that one. Okay, right. And if I'd actually spent my skill points, I would probably have been okay. Oh boy. Right. Well, better late than never. I'll grab that one. Thank you. Increased job radius. Longer jobs do pay better. So that's a good idea. There's another cargo limit there, but I'd have still been overweight even with that node unlocked. Just in time jobs too. Yeah. Okay. So no one actually weighed in last time saying like I should try and do this or maybe I should spend skill points there, but they're all kind of useful in the end, aren't they? So I should just go ahead and do this. But I will also, I should probably say, I want that now. I'm paranoid about that now. I want that. But let's do not long distance. Private name, long distance jobs required transport much further than usual. Each level certification match distance increases. Some jobs require hauling freight across the entire breadth of the galaxy. Jobs combine a variety of load types, additional bonuses. Take their toll on your truck's thrusters and result in general wear and tear. Okay. Actually, I'll hold off on unlocking that for the moment. So, this actually goes back to what Happy Aether was saying in their comment on last video, which is one clip. Oh, look how low this system's going. Another clip. Look how low that system is getting. It's like constant drain on batteries was a massive issue, and that seems to be a general consensus because the devs have actually, since I last played, updated the game and they've reduced how quickly batteries get depleted. So that was going too quickly. And they've also made batteries easy to find around the place as well. So that the stores will have them more in stock, so you're less likely to just accidentally, well, run out of power through no fault of your own. There are some things we can do to try and prolong things a bit further, though, which I spotted in some random hints things as I head back to here. Oh, the job board isn't here, right. See, that's the other thing, I don't quite remember where things are, because I've been off it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Clint. Happy Aether said, whole episode in a nutshell is, yeah, things running out, things running low. That has been tweaked, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not max difficulty, remember, I am actually a level below that. So the Eternal Quest for Power Cells should be a bit easier. But we're going to see how it is for the time being. Alright, continuing. Again, not showing anything that requires saving up for. No truck upgrades, no new big trucks. I'm going to go and have a look at the repair section. It says wait for warranty, but I'll need to get my truck fixed at 0% for unknown reasons that are totally not my fault at all. So I'm going to go and do that first off, which means I want to head back to Prime, I think it was. Yeah, Atlas Prime. That's where I need to go. I just need to see if I can find a job that'll pay me to go there. But make a bit more on the other side as well. Another thing I will say is, compared to last time, I was doubting the value of getting and trading stuff. I completely forgot about the fact that I do actually get bonuses to goods value and stuff based on, well, skill points. Skill points can add a lot to bonuses over time. I think some of them do apply to trades, some of them apply to jobs. I'll have to look at the tree a bit more carefully, I think. Actually, let's do that now. Skill tree, what are you going to tell me? For fragile loads, cargo limits. That doesn't. I'd be very surprised if this doesn't. But then again, the prices do seem to be more or less static. So it is worth actually moving and trading stuff. There's even an achievement for it, I believe. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything specifically related to it. There's probably something in here somewhere. But we'll have to wait and see. For now, though, let's actually go ahead and dock and see if I can get myself a job. But yeah, I do feel really kind of bad about how slow things have been going this last few weeks. And I'm just going to have to accept, as I said, just breaking up work time. Like, I'll have to work around my other commitments, around try to get over my fear of recording past a certain time at night. Because I'm still so paranoid about that, because I don't want to lose where I live, you know? To the point where it's been weighing on my mind for years, I think. And I do apologize. It's not that kind of thing you tune into this channel for, this kind of video for. But it's like, it is something that's affecting me, and this being a chill game, like chill out, ramble, all that stuff, it's like, if I don't air it at some point, I'm probably going to struggle to process it, you know? At least I'll try not to bend your ears about it, you know? I keep saying you know, I don't know why, you know? What? Nerves. Do we have anything good? I just want to cruise the space lanes. I've been deliberately holding off playing this game as well. That doesn't help. More junk. Atlas. Oh, there's one for Atlas, yes. Atlas Prime. 2,000 creds. I'll accept it. You are a bulk special delivery. Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay. Other little tip I know is, while we can attach multiple trailers, it doesn't mean we can do it ourselves. What it means is, some jobs will give us extra trailers already hitched together. We can grab the whole load and take it. We can't manually hitch our stuff, so accepting multiple contracts and then trying to combine them ourselves just won't work. So that's something very important there. But there is another comment on the last time, actually, which I'll go through now, because I do need to refresh myself and try to focus a little bit. Again, nerves. I'm not exactly focusing properly, or as much as I would like. Curse you, Waystation, you threw me off. Oh, I blame the cops. I blame the law. Oops, I'm going too fast. Slow down. Vito Dragon commented last time, and I honestly found this one kind of amusing. Let's see. After watching the vid, looked into the game and ended up picking it up on a discount bundle and been enjoying it. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said happened to me as well. It's like, I was not sure about this game, then I saw some videos and it's like, you know what? It's a chill time, I think I could enjoy this. And then I went for it. Down a bit. Down a bit. There we go. That's about right. Almost there. I know. I need to change up some power cells as well, but I'll back up. I should probably not be trying to read the comment while I'm actually actively reversing into my cargo. That's probably a really bad idea. There we go. Okay. But it's an old trap I do fall into quite repeatedly. It's like, I want to do a thing, but there's something in particular, and then it's the whole time thing I mentioned as well. Like I was going... I want to record it on one go, and so I was actually avoiding it. And it's like, I can't just go in and chill here, because if I do, I'll get... I'll pass my limit, and then there'll be some audio, and I want to record and get that, because, you know, first time thing, so it's part of the journey. And it's just like... For a chill game, I was kind of tying myself in a bit of a knot with it. So that's another reason why we've not really had this one appear for a couple of weeks. Just because it kept falling by the wayside, sadly. Now, another one falling by the wayside is actually the Monster Hunter series as well. Sadly, there is actually a gap between where I am in terms of actually playing that and the footage. Like, a fairly significant gap. Which, because it's been getting worse over time. And I was hoping to get those videos out a lot faster than I have been, but I just haven't been. So, you know, when things go sideways for me, they tend to go fairly obviously sideways. And I apologise for that. So I'm hoping this will get me back in gear at least a little bit during this video here. Anyway, moving on. V also found consumables draining quickly, far too quickly. I mentioned that the devs have actually intervened on that one a little bit. Though, of course, the fact I was running with low batteries is also kind of why some of my stuff is marked out as well. Medusa 6. Maybe seeing a chill jump drive animation will settle my nerves. Yes. Help me relax. Come on, Stargate. Onwards! Hey, there we go. Yeah, keep an eye out for salvage. Yeah, that's Beat says keep an eye out for salvage. Because you can get some good stuff. Eventually get scanners where you honk your horn and help you find stuff. That is actually an upgrade I want to get. I just don't... I've not really come across it, remember. I'm not exactly sure where stuff is. And I want to go to Atlas Prime over there. I also noticed there's a big asteroid field in the way there, so I probably won't... Yeah, it's a lot safer in Medusa 6 to go actually along the routes you're meant to. That also increases the risk of bad driving because, you know, again, this place is actually littered with small rocks no matter what you do. Oh, there's a rock there that I'm slowly approaching. Just pull up a little bit. Okay, anyway, Vito Dragon continued with some helpful hints and tips because Vito's played a good bit further and definitely a lot faster than I have. I've been playing way too slowly. Oh, don't want to turn there. There is a lot of little rocks in the way. No, 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 no. You'd think this place would be cleaner. It's around a major station. Oh, jeez, there's one right there. See? I regret not... Why doesn't this place even have proper marking for most of its movement routes? I feel like it should do. Hello. For Pete's sake. Okay, let's actually settle ourselves for a second. Right. Also, watch cab weight. Yeah, we just ran afoul that one. If you get called for weight check, it's worth checking. Go through the store, drop a cargo and such before stopping at the weigh station. I didn't even realise how much I was overweight. Because that's something else that happened as well. Apparently some stuff wasn't being weighed properly. So some weights have shifted. And some of the skill effects weren't working properly either. And those have been fixed. So that was all odd. And another strange thing was the fact that I got called for a weight check flat out. Which kind of lends credence to the fact that when you load in, it kind of does a general reset. And stuff can randomly appear that weren't there before. Either that I was just overdue for a weight check, and so the game said, you know what, you're getting a weight check now that you're resetting your system no matter what. I don't know. All I can say is that weight check was very unwelcome. I'm just glad I wasn't fined for it. Though, technically I was, because I lost all my spare fuel. But I didn't realise spare fuel was like 60 kilograms. It's like, pretty heavy, actually. Move steady. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oof. Keep an eye out for salvage, great way to get some money. Power cells, filters, UCCs. Eventually you can unlock a scanner when you honk your horn. I can't wait to do that. Detect nearby salvage. any more salvage than actual runs. Oh, hello, I see you there, Rock. You aren't going to get me. I think we're good. Right. Shutters for later. Reckless driving charge when I crashed before the load. Yeah, this is why I was reading Veet's comment here. It's like, I knew there was some stuff in there that was genuinely helpful, but the fact that crashes and things from before the load are added onto the most recent delivery, that kind of does explain that, but it's also like, why would it track that? Unless it just doesn't bother to check cab condition before you start. Which I suspect might be the reason why. Am I clear? I am clear. Yeah, I should have probably checked that a bit sooner. Anyway, we're off to Atlas. I know there's a body workshop here. I've never actually been to one before. But it should be where I can go and actually get my hull fixed, considering the fact I've got, you know, no hull durability, so if I crash, I'm in serious trouble. Here we go. Atlas! And don't worry, this isn't a video about me venting, and it's not going to be without any time skips. Come on. Give me the animation that sold this game to me. There we go. Yay. Just driving to a tunnel of light. Actually, the drop zone's pretty close by. Wait, am I in miles still? I thought I switched back to kilometers. No wonder my docking camera was saying yards. I noticed it at the time, but I just forgot to check it. Oh, milestone, drive 100 miles. Does that mean my warranty literally just expired? I have no idea. That's something else, actually, that I forgot to mention. Among the changes, they also modified how much power is in some of these power cells as well, and the value was adjusted too. Close that. So that's also something else worth noting about the updates. I don't know the exact details, but I know that there have been some adjustments. Open. Right, so two other little tips that I came across in my wanderings on the web. First off, suit charger, that's a massive power drain, recharging that thing. So you might as well just take it and just recharge yourself while you're in a dock. That kind of thing. So, you know, recharge the suit off someone else's dime, because it charges really quick, so it drains the power cell in it really quick. It's a power guzzling monster. So that's turned off over there. Second thing is, if you've got openable objects like these, if you open them while they're on the shelves, it can help to actually kind of wedge them in here. It's not perfect, but it does mean in the event of a collision you can lock things down a bit better. Or if that's all you've got in here, like I've got the gas can over there, you can actually get by with turning off the grav system. That's another big power draw you can shut off there. But I like having gravity, honestly. And I've got boxes scattered around the place because this cab does not have enough cargo. I wish this cab had more cargo space. I really do. So yeah, a couple of other little tips there. How useful they are? Well, they were useful enough to be posted on the internet. We know the internet is 100% reliable source of information. Yes. Oh, I just realised I flew straight past a rock. Dear. Oh, yeah. I thought I was in clear space. I was actually in a debris field. Actually, that's something else in the settings. I should change. I'll change that once I get to my drop zone. Job successful. Da 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 da. Rank 5. Hey hey. Another achievement pops. Most excellent. Early delivery, careful driving, and base contents. 2,400 smackers. Very nice. Okay, right. I mentioned something in settings. I've also remembered why I've got it in miles still rather than kilometers. Yes, I know. Some people that is a big sticking point, the difference there, but I'm only in it because the game is saying warranty expires at X miles, and it doesn't give a conversion to kilometers, so it's like, that's why I've got that on there. But anyway, game. There should be something in here. Not sure where it is actually. Hang on a sec. Display. Oh. Hmm. Not sure where it is actually. Okay, right. So what I was looking for is apparently there was a way. You know the thing that flags on there like debris fields, and it blocks part of the view. There was a way to turn that off. I'm just not entirely sure where it is. I don't mean the debris warning will turn off. Well, actually, no. Technically, it is the debris warning turns off. It's just that because it takes up so much space on the camera screen, it can actually block you from seeing accurately when you're having to navigate by those screens. So that's kind of why I was like, you know what, maybe I should turn that off. Yes, I know, I'm incoherently rambling. It is something I do when I'm feeling nervous. That's why I'm playing a chill game, to relax. I'm relaxed, I'm calm, out of sorts. That's why I'm playing a chill game instead of a violent murder game. Or a factory game that requires full brain interaction. Mr. Brain is on vacation right now. Anyway, this is the painter ride. This is the place that unlocks once my warranty expires. Oh, notice, by the way, it also says repairs on it. Is there seriously nowhere else to get repairs? I think this is the place I'm meant to be. No. I don't know where I'm meant to go now. Oh, wait. Atlas Prime Auto Essentials, over there on the far side of the system. Okay, I meant to be over there. This is the place where I can start to maybe do some customizing. Now, sadly, Vito Dragon also said that they've not found a way to recharge power cells. Which makes me think they probably are a hydrogen-based cell or something like that. Something that needs physical recharging rather than just a power charge to sort out. They aren't simple batteries, otherwise they would just call them simple batteries. And whoever can make a truck like this with its thrusters way down low fly without being thrown off by the massive offset in its centre of mass, well, yeah, they must be technologically advanced. Yes, I know, I'm ignoring the stylistic choice for real-world physics for a moment there, but it's like, you know, I'm a space nerd. I do like space stuff. That's one of the reasons I got this game in the first place, darn it. I will enjoy this. Ah! Speaking of, I should actually probably just, I think I'm on a safe trajectory. I will turn off my driver assist. Yeah. Because with that off, it won't auto-correct for drifting when I turn, and it won't be trying to brake my velocity in a straight line. So that turns full realistic physics on. Or rather, it stops my vehicle from trying to say that real physics aren't quite what's going on. It will allow me to just coast along without burning any fuel. How lovely. Of course, if I try to turn, it'll cause problems. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Dang it, this game keeps wanting me to play Hellion again. Hellion. Why did Hellion die the death it did? It didn't deserve that. It should have been a finished game. It really should have. But it's locked up with an IP holder who invested too much and won't release it unless the investment is repaid. So yeah, that's why Hellion is kind of dead. To release the IP, someone who wants to work on it has to effectively cough up like $1 million or something like that. So yeah. Okay, we're getting close. Let's get that back on. I thought for sure I was going to hit that. Okay, this should be the place. Seems to be on the other side though. Okay, good to know. There is actually a shop here, like a general shop. And there is also the repair bay. I think I'll do that repair bay first, and then I'll pop into the shop and see what we're doing. But repair bay. Right, how do you work? You are not a conventional docking pad. You're actually able to get my whole truck in, I'm guessing. Hey. Yep, okay, we're inside. Okay. Look at that hole. But repair for free. Yes, please. Thank you. Most excellent. And hey, we have base system upgrades in here. Right, systems. Cargo takes less damage in the event of a truck colliding something. Sounds very useful. Increased power and oxygen recharge rate for the suits. And there is a sensor tuning, which is currently grayed out. Okay. Structure. Reinforced plating. Extra protection to reduce the chance of hull breaches. Well, given how many I've had, that's probably a really good idea. Extreme temperatures. Temperature control system will use less power. So, better power efficiency and protection. So, you don't have to work it as hard. So that's useful. Anti-capacitive shielding. Increased dissipation of external electrical charge to protect sensitive truck systems. I've not actually run into that. I probably will at some point though, but right now, low priority. And propulsion systems. Ah, here we go. Right. Turbo pump. Bigger, faster pumps get more fuel to those thrusters where you really need it. Better acceleration and braking. Convert fuel to thrust more efficiently for a top speed boost. More efficiently also means no increase in fuel consumption. Nozzle coolers allow thrusters to run continuously for longer periods before an overheat. So, wait, overheat? My thrusters can overheat? I did not know this. That sounds vaguely important, that. Engine control units. Fuel efficiency plus 5%. More processing power, the latest firmware, gain a few extra miles per gallon. All good, that one, actually. And actually, there was a book I read when I was a kid. It's like, put it this way, it's like when one of the main characters commented to the other, like, well, the other was an alien. But they said, cars are being improved all the time, they've even got computers in them. And the alien's response was, why give a tin box a brain? It doesn't need it. Yeah. I mean, it's also the reason why modern cars can't survive really being flooded, because it gets in the electrics and things. But it does give them a much tighter control over fuel efficiency and things, among other effects. So there are benefits, but the complexity, the cost, flat out just not being robust as a pure mechanical system, those are drawbacks. I mean, older cars, they could actually come through floods and actually come through without major repairs required. But more electrical stuff, more stuff that can break. So more complex doesn't mean better in all ways, sadly. I just have to decide where I want to try and spend some money. I should have gone to the shop before coming in here. Oh well. Well, I think I would have liked to have a point in maglock damper. I've actually gone and dumped it all into propulsion systems, so I've got $500 left. 2 points into turbo pump systems and 2 points into the combustion chambers. So 6% higher top speed. which you know, it's like a small boost there, but it's, you know, it's thing. But also 20% better acceleration and braking power, so it makes the truck more responsive. I've not run into overheating issues, so I'm wondering how that will play a role later on. And engine cooling, sorry, engine control units, better efficiency. We're not hurting for fuel massively, so I think we're okay for that one. Well, that's what I've done to it. So thank you very much for that one. Now I will dock and see if I can unload some of this cargo I've got lying around. Actually, doesn't this place take clothing? Energy and chemicals. Oh, I can offload my spare batteries here. Right. Well, take a last look at it. I've decided, because I don't really have access to a better spot to sell them, 3% on textiles is going to be a thing. So, textiles, 6,300 with my empty basic power cells. But look at this, 5 power cells available. Also, I do want an ICC, and there is a spare slot available for a air filter, so I'll pick one of them as well. There's a slight price reduction here, but it's like not major. I think that's why I think that's just like general skills do have some effect. I'm just a bit mixed up on the descriptions. But I can buy a 500 like 1000, 600 for 250, 245 for a 100. Though of course price markup in this area, so I don't want to do that here. Same for fuel. I don't want to replace the spare fuel that I lost because of that blooming weight check. Eey, that kind of hurt. Confirm. Thank you. Oh, achievement popped. Make $5,000 from trading. Yeah. Okay. I'd said that was achievements. I just accidentally got it. There we go. Also, you are A-OK. Right. Jam you to there. And you are for my spares box. Nothing to buy here, but I think that's just because Auto Essentials means it's just, like, vehicle essential parts in here, not a general shop. That said, I have actually been taking advantage and using it to recharge my suit. Because of course I would. 74. Yeah. Alright, let's be on our way. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead while I'm here and pick up long distance jobs. Confirm. And then it's also trailer permission, which allows us to take jobs with multiple trailers. 20% bonus cash and 2 experience for jobs that do that. Commonplace, pays pretty well, but comes with its own set of challenges. Despite improved stabilization tech, hauling multiple trailers will still impact your maneuverability and require some finesse when approaching a drop zone. Also, a chance to your expertise and other certifications will be required. Yeah, confirm. So yeah, there we go. Oversized loads. Okay. And I was thinking I was going to get a ping on the radio when I did that, but it seems not. And yeah, ignore that red light. That is just telling me that one of my systems is offline because I've got the suit off. Yeah. Right, time to get back and find the job and go cruising. Honestly, I find my mood shifting for the better. Honestly, I've been kind of in a low mood for the last few weeks as well, which hasn't helped the whole recording situation, I must admit. Even if I do randomly burble and laugh at stuff, it's like my heart hasn't really been in some of it, you know? Like I'm putting on a show. Not the best way to be, if I'm going to be entirely frank. And not a way I really want to be either. How are we doing for fuel? Yeah, we're great for fuel. As I said, we've not really got any fuel issues at the moment. So, you know what? Let's be easy and actually take the highway for once. I'll tell you, I am really feeling that 20% boost to my acceleration and braking. It feels good. The ship, well, technically this is a spaceship, yeah. The cab's definitely much more responsive. Now, what do we have? I don't really have a... This is Edgeborough to Atlas Prime. Okay. So 5.5 hours to do a return trip for Edgeborough. Expect by Sunday 9th at 20. It's currently 14. So I'd have like 20 minutes of time outside of transit to actually pull that one off. Okay. Not quite one. I'll see if I find anything else. Okay, I'm doing that. I've got a rush delivery from here to Edgeborough, and then I've got the contract I've just picked up in Edgeborough back to here. We're all good for fuel, we're all good for power, we're all good for spares. If I don't crash into anything, I should be fine, in theory. But yeah, let's get a rolling. I need my cargo though. Where's my cargo? There's my cargo. Right over there. Accelerate. I don't know. It's quite satisfying to thread the needle, but at the same time, it's like you don't really see a lot of the small debris as you go, so it's kind of risky as well. Yeah, I definitely made the right choice trying to pick this one back up first. I think it is settling me down. There we go. That should be good. If I was turned the right way, then, wouldn't it? I wonder if there's something for turning thrust. Or if turning thrust falls under general thruster performance, but I don't think it does. Not for basic engines, we've got to focus on those.
This is an automated warranty alert. Your mileage threshold has been reached and your warranty has now expired.
There it is.
You're no longer eligible for free recovery and repairs.
Hey, hey!
Yeah.
Looks like the warranty is down and gone. Congratulations. Now we can get you some real style. My buddy's paint shop's nearby. Swing by if you got the time. He'll sort you out a slick new look.
Oh, I was so close to having that ready to go as well. But I've got a job to do. I'm currently on a timed rush job, so I am not able to stick around. So that said, I did actually plan the job to come back, so I figured it would run out sometime during this run. Oh, was that a piece of debris there?
Welcome to Medusa 6. This is an automated inspection checkpoint. Please be patient while we check for compliance with local regulations.
Okay.
Radio.
Inspection has concluded. Result is green. Please enjoy the rest of your journey.
Thank you. I was about to turn straight into that oncoming truck there, so I'll just instead pull up. This is definitely a hazardous area though, Medusa 6. Lots of small rocks. Not a great place to be going off-roading. And or a very exciting place to go off-roading if you're into that kind of thing, but yeah. It kind of goes against the grain of this game to do that. Like, I can tell I am okay on my current route. Pretty much. Actually, wait, is that the end? I don't even need to go. It's literally there's just a station right here that I'm passing over. Edgeborough. Not even got proper signposts and stuff. there's cargo right by Medusa 6, and we need to deliver to the drop zone over at the Cloverleaf Gasworks again. Ah, that old place. I stand by what I said last episode, though. Or what was it the episode before? The first time I saw the place. I can honestly see this being a potential future style for space stations. Just because it's like, it'd be so natural to just string things together with support structures instead of building one massive can and then filling that in. That depends on what kind of style the architect goes for. This would be the more simplistic, function-focused design this, but you've got to bear in mind that everything exposed to space has to be able to cope with the exposure to space and anything that might happen, like micrometeorites or debris in orbit. So that's one of our big problems, debris. So, yeah, there are drawbacks to this layout. The more obscure nature of navigating around it being a big one, of course, but also like vulnerability to local environment. I can totally see us do this if we ever get our stuff together. That's our drop zone over there. Okay, is there anyone else? Was that a wreck I just saw pinging? Yeah, well, whatever. Right. Drop us off and we have our return trip we need to be getting on with. And then we'll have to try and customise our truck a little bit. We must pimp our ride. Spinny rims and lurid pink paint job. Oh, for sure. Well, probably not the neon pink paint job. Slightly early. So I made it in good time. Okay, right, need to go and get the other job. Cargo locked. Rolling! Well, actually, burning. Yeah, burning is the appropriate active verb there. I'm burning for the gate to be... And this time there's no traffic. Take advantage before the other trucks turn up. Yes. Besides which, I am on the clock for this one because the tight timing to get this one back to where it needs to be before it's late. That's one drawback of this game. It's like I'm not entirely sure how long I spend because I've not been paying attention to the dashboard clock on this. Forward! Worth it every single time. Oh, I was doing so well, but I came in a little bit too hot and I knocked one of the road signs down. Whoops. That said though, it was because I realised that I was hitting the brakes, I actually did only get a $25 charge on that. And it was such a minor bump, we're not even done anything to the cargo. 99.2%. Oh, the service bar as well. That wasn't there before. Okay. So yeah, it's that's recommended service time now being tracked in this thing as well. More stuff is opening up. Most excellent.
Welcome to Atlas Prime. This is an automated inspection checkpoint. Please be patient while we check for compliance with local regulations. Thank you for your time. You are clear to proceed. Have a safe trip.
Anywho, back to what I was saying. That you, Lucky J? You heading over to Diego's?
Sure.
His liveries are top tier. Specializes in custom styles and has a huge range of colors to choose from. Oh, and if you ever venture out from the core systems, you might see more of his paint shops. Crazy that he used to have one little garage, and now he's got a whole chain. Anyway, I'll quit chatting your ear off. Have a great rest of the day. This is Moon Baby, in the clear.
Thank you very much for that one, telling me about Diego's. Okay, so apparently it used to be a single thing, but now it's popular enough he's actually got an entire chain around the place. But yeah, multiple things happened there all at one go. We got a random police check for contraband. We are, of course, clear because I'm not actually calling any cargo at the moment, I believe. Random stuff is bouncing around in the cab, but that is because we, you know... Our grav driver's burned out. Yeah, that's one drawback of me liking to have gravity. It will kind of have problems. It's just a tiny bit. Well. Overall, power stations, though, notice, despite doing a couple of runs back and forth, my overall power situation is actually not very bad at all. So yeah, I can already see the improvements that the devs have done to how quickly those can drain. Of course, I do have random boxes floating around, but there's nothing loose outside of boxes that's going to be at risk from that. So I think I'm all good. I don't, though, think I'm going to get a careful driving bonus, sadly. Because I did knock that road sign over, but I did avoid any major bumps. Ignoring that box that's in the window. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have loose boxes around the cabin. Let's get this delivery squared away first, because it's got to be close to contract time for this thing. Yep, there we go. Slightly damaged. $3 for damaged client property. It still read 100%. That's clean mining. Unprofessional conduct. Minus $2. That's a new one. I don't know what that one is. But I did get it here in good time. Barely. But it was slightly ahead of delivery schedule. So all good. And as you know, Diego's is actually right next door. In fact, I should probably just go ahead and fix my grav drive while I'm at it before I go in, because this is a full dock situation, not a random thing. Okay, so what's up with you exactly? It is... Yeah, it is purely the fact that the power cell has died. Notice, by the way, all the open boxes, they stayed on my shelves. So that is an excellent tip for trying to manage that situation. Caught the dead cell before it could drop. Haha! There we go. I just have to try and remember where all these things were. You are the for sales chests. Sales stuff is living on the middle shelves these days. You are empty. You are empty. Oh, did I put you on the shelves and then forget to lock them in place? I guess I did. Though another advantage of having them open like this, though, is you can actually stash them in them without having to worry too much. You just can't get a good angle on the ones at the top and bottom shelves. Middle shelf flow is excellent for that. And these guys are the... What are you guys actually? You are empty. You are... You are my UCC one. Oh, I didn't close you properly. Or you just weren't properly... Yeah, I just had you closed. Yeah, it's a different habit to get into, keeping the boxes open, isn't it? There we go. Hey, Sorted. I don't know, but I found that satisfying, oddly. Okay, let's actually go and that's yeah. Let's go and actually see what we can do to customize our rig a little bit. Okay, $200 for that little bit of damage. So actually, yeah, hull repair is costly. Choose my paint type, paint colors, paint jobs. I've got nearly $10,000 in the bank though. But oh, let's see. Yeah, there are a couple of DLC skins, like you pay a little bit more to get access to. So that's a DLC skin right there. But I have factory standard, easy one, normal, and then yeah, we unlock these as we do stuff. 1,200 miles, so I've got Metro Mile. So that's default, we get that, easy. This one is the one I got for that achievement for the for $5,000, $10,000 contracts. So yeah, I actually kind of like this, like different jobs, different things unlock some stuff. So some of you'll probably get pretty easily, some you kind of have to focus on a little bit. But different. Oh, I didn't realize we could actually get branded stuff in here. Planeto Metals. Ooh. Cloverleaf. I'm not entirely sure about this one. No, anyway, Hothead for reaching rank 5. We can become Optimus Prime, kinda. And it's free, actually. Okay. Paint colors. I can mix and match the different colors involved. And finish. Metallic, gloss, matte, and industrial. Okay, right. So yeah, this is all basic appearance-based stuff. I will fix my hull for $200. Yeah, there we go. And let me just paint my vehicle. Kind of admit, I did kind of hope there would be more stuff. Maybe there is more stuff later in. It did say there's more stuff later. I don't know if that's more paint jobs or just more options, though.
Hey, Lucky J. Diego mentioned you'd stop by. Looks like you got a new paint job. Diego's handiwork's pretty good, huh?
It is,
Just swing by
yes.
one of his paint shops when you want to change things up again. Anyway, I got some business that needs attending to down at Purity. Swing by if you feel like catching up again. Red Eddie. Don't let
Purity?
that away.
Alright, later, Red Eddie. Purity. Oh, it's that off-the-road place that I've not really been... Actually, that's the place I've not been to. I mean, I think I have access to Tank Town and Junk Fields. I've not been to either of those either. Convoy-wise. Next job is... Yeah, junk in the trunk. I don't have just-in-time certification for side candy. Just have progressed through Sour Candy and Red Eddie. Okay. I do have a skill point to spend though. No, oh, I did. I spent it. Right, never mind. Okay. I kind of spent quite a while in there actually, just poking around through different colour schemes. I mean, most of the paint jobs are locked, but I just enjoyed painting my truck. And I wound up going with this thing here. I do like I do like a decent customization system. I really do. But I also kind of like. Let's see if I can get a job heading towards Purity. Meet up with Red Eddie a little bit, I think. And yeah, I know we're about time for episode, I think. But I think that's another rule I'm going to have to. I kind of hard locked myself into, and it's like probably not the best rule to be in. So I think what I'll do is I will actually I do need to check in here and see if I can get some more power cells. I think I'll not wait as zealously as I have been for comments on an existing episode. before I'll do another one, because deliberate slowdown is detrimental to keeping me on track for having episodes ready to go. It's just like I kind of forgot that for a while as well. Though, don't get me wrong, I will respond to comments still, because I do like doing that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it, would I? So, I feel like the horn upgrade, though, is something that I'll get access to by going further in the lines with these people. In fact, this one might be... It says junk in the trunk. Maybe this is that horn upgrade to help me find wrecks more easily. Which should always be good. Feels kind of odd seeing a different coloured thruster there. A couple of power cells. Actually, this is a bad place to be buying energy. The prices have changed a little bit. Yeah, I think the prices do adjust depending on what skill points you invest. Let's actually double check that before I start doing things. Skills. Or is it just like a reflection of overall level? I don't know, but I just know that the prices are shifting a bit. I'm probably just imagining things. Okay, I have got myself a game plan. I'm going to swing by Medusa and pick up energy cells over there because that is my current cheapest place for buying energy supplies. Also, it's my cheapest plot for fuel, so I'll be picking up some fuel over there too. And then I think I'll make my way towards Red Eddy, but that'll be next episode though, because we are kind of at time for this episode. Yeah, I didn't make that much progress overall, but I did cruise, and I've definitely got myself into a better state mentally than I was in before I started recording, and I think that is definitely a win. Plus, I got to paint my vehicle. I'm not entirely sure where I can swap out like fenders and things, like the DLC that would have given me that electric arc paint job also would have given like a different style of exhausts. So that means there is some changeable aspects about the truck, it's just I don't have access to them yet. I don't know how much there are either. Veet probably knows a lot better because they played a lot better than I have. Or a lot faster than I have on this game. So I've got a lot of progress ahead of me to do. But for a chill time, I think this game is definitely serving its purpose. So, my current itinerary is Medusa, then Emerald Junction, well, ideally Emerald Junction. I don't really specifically need to go to Emerald Junction, but Medusa 6 is where I'm heading back to. I tell a lie, there's nowhere that actually needs to go there. This might be a dry run, actually. What can I do? Onyx? Junk fields? There is one from here to Emerald Junction. There's also some... This game is making me want to go to Purity flat out because there's actually contracts straight into Purity. Darn you! Darn you, Star Trucker! Darn you! I do need energy cells though. My reserve energy cells is a total of 1, and I've got a couple that are actually running low still. But honestly, this time around, I've not really burned through very many, so, you know, but I do need to go to Medusa to recharge. So I think this will just be a dry hop, sadly. Actually, there is one from Medusa back here to Atlas. It is a rush job, though. I don't want a rush job. I don't know. I also noticed, by the way, they are trying to send me out to further places as well. And what's that mark? I think that means that this one is a Recycle textile 3 hop. Okay. 3 hops. That's the long haul badge. That. While this one is a twin trailer job here. Actually, that might be interesting. Well, last one. From Purity to Atlas Prime. Multi-trailer. $619 payout though. Why is that so low? I don't understand this. Then again, it expires in 2 minutes, literally, so it's like not much time left on that one. Anyway, I'll figure out what I'm doing. I'll probably do a couple of additional runs, and then I will go ahead and I will be in Purity to see Red Eddie and do his side thing, because he has a locked upgrade that says I need to do a side job for him, which I hope is going to be the horn. But until then, though, this is Behind Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual helpouts I also crave. And I'll catch you all some other time. Don't worry, the next episode will be considerably less than 2 weeks. I'm still pretty embarrassed about that one. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Still considering getting you, because you are from Medusa. It's just the time.